Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Wow, okay, there is some form of a flash crash happening right now in cryptocurrencies. We've sort of hit a bottom. We're kind of teetering at the moment a little bit. Bitcoin went as low as about 43,700. We had Ethereum dip, Cardano dipped. I looked at my phone after I dropped Jack off at school, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Cardano's at 211. It was just like 265, and we're like, oh, it's going down to the 254 level or whatever. And no, it's like 211. What is this? Is this a glitch? And no, it's just all of a sudden everything just. Now, what's crazy about this is I am literally trying to buy the dip, but Coinbase is just giving me this garbage. I literally cannot get Coinbase to work. And I prefer with buying with Coinbase because you can actually like have the coin, right? Like the coin is yours. Now, so then what I decided to do is I went over to Webull and I'm like, whatever, I'll just try Webull to buy Cardano. But look at this. I've got a buy market order here that nothing is happening. It literally says total quantity that I'm trying to buy of Cardano, 25,000, filled 0. I had a limit order in as well of 25K that I still have in because you can't cancel these orders either. Look, cancel order. You cannot manually cancel an IOC or like, what is this garbage? So you've got Webull down. You've got Coinbase that's not functioning. People are saying that Voyager Digital is not working. Like, here's a dip. Everyone's trying to buy the dip, but you can't buy the dip because the softwares ain't working. You can't get ADA on Robinhood. I'll try BlockFi really quick for what it's worth, but this is like very, very annoying. It's like nothing's working. Yeah, look, like what is this? Come on, man. Like, how are you supposed to be able to buy the freaking dip if none of the platforms are working? What is this? This is so lame. It's like the worst tease ever. You want to buy the dip, but everybody's shut down. It is very, very, very frustrating. So yeah, BlockFi is not working. I think the only thing, I mean, I hate to say it because like everyone in the Bitcoin community or crypto community gets pissed when I say this, but for some reason, Robinhood tends to work. I'll give it a shot here. Okay, hold on. Let's try it. So we're not at the dead. Oops, sorry. Hold on. There we go. We're not at the dead bottom here. Dead bottom. We dropped down to about 3,000, 3,100. That's crazy. But we are at 33 right now. Let's just go to try to buy right now. I don't know. Let's see if I can buy. Let's see if I can buy $25,000 of Ethereum right here. Swipe up. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh! Out of everything, Robinhood's actually working. I mean, that props to Robinhood. Like, I know you don't actually get the coins, right? And like, I get it. I hear you. But it's like when you want to buy the dip and it's just Coinbase is down, BlockFi is down, Webull's down, nothing's working. It's annoying. Just bought 25K Ethereum. Drop that little alert in. Always gonna send out the little money alerts. But anyway, let's look at some of the charts here. So somebody says Coinbase works now. I'll give that a shot. Yeah, but we're also trying to figure out what the cause of this like craziness here is. I'll try Coinbase really quick, but then let's get to maybe some of what's going on the charts. Yeah, no, Coinbase, I literally just have a black screen right now. There we go. Okay, Coinbase. Nope, error. Still erroring out on Coinbase. Coinbase is a disaster. Coinbase is not working. Let me see. BlockFi is not working either. And I cannot cancel my orders on Webull for anything. And placing orders is literally doing nothing. It's a total disaster right now in the crypto market. So goes to show the CeFi is failing. CeFi is what's failing right now. Centralized finance, right? Like they can't get a grip here. But anyway, let's look at some of these tickers here really quick and then try to understand what's potentially happening here. So Hut 8 mining down 7.22%. It was actually up to like $11 this morning. You've got Bitcoin here. Look at this crazy dip that all of a sudden you had. It went down to 43,500. We were sitting at the channel line that we drew earlier. Well, I didn't draw earlier, that we talked about earlier. This channel line has been here on my Webull chart forever. But anyway, this is so crazy. We fell down to this 43.5 level, which I don't have any lines at, and all of a sudden just bounced right back to this little channel like a dog going in its cage, fell down to 43.5 and just immediately retreated back to the channel that we have here around 46.6, 47, right around here. So nice V-shaped dip over here. Been very difficult to buy this dip because so many platforms are shut down. Ethereum, you see that dip here, went down to 3,066, sitting around 33 right now. ADA 236 went down to 207. These are the kinds of dips I like buying because they're just this sudden panic for like no reason. Because when you look at the news, you really don't have much news that I see. Hold on, I have a link here. I had a link. Oops, where did I put it? So Bloomberg was just talking about this crypto crash. We just had it. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Sorry. We'll find it really quick. Where is it? Whatever. Okay. I will get that in just a second. Oh, I think I remember now where it was. So anyway, the Wall Street Journal ran this article here about El Salvador becoming the first country to adopt Bitcoin as its national currency. You would think this would be a positive catalyst, and it mostly is. We went through the article, and the only negative thing that we could see in the article is that people don't necessarily want crypto. Here we go. See, look at this. More than 65% of Salvadorans don't want the government to spend taxpayer money on the adoption of crypto, and 80% have little or no confidence in Bitcoin, according to a poll released earlier this month. Here we go. They're just putting. Oh, that's why I'm not finding it. They're just putting it into this wrapper. See, they don't really know what's going on either on Bloomberg. See, all we have, Bloomberg. Bitcoin ended a 5-day rally. Yeah, no, they haven't even updated this because, see, Bloomberg tweeted out Bitcoin plunged as much as 17% before a slight rebound, then linked this article, but Bitcoin's barely even mentioned in here. I'm going to pull up the Bloomberg terminal to see what else is going on. If you know in the chat what the heck is going on, let me know. But I think part of this massive adjustment or sort of flash crash here has to do with the fact that a lot of the brokerages are failing. Like, Coinbase down, Weeble's not functioning. The only thing that's functioning is Robinhood. Again, props to Robinhood. And I know you don't own the coin, but gee whiz, if you wanted to buy the dip and you were trading it, doesn't really matter. So ADA works on the Coinbase. It wasn't working for me. Yeah, it's bizarre. So we're trying to get to the bottom of what's going on here. Let's go look at some top Twitters here as well while I pull up the Bloomberg terminal. Let's just type in. I'll just put in BTC and we'll give it a little search here on Twitter together. So most of the top news is all about El Salvador. And the best way to buy your first BTC is in a Bitcoin. is in a bear market. The second best way is right before liquidity crash. Okay. Like, we don't have liquidity issues in Bitcoin right now. There's not a lot of leverage either that I'm aware of. And then this is just the recent chat, so you get everything. You get all the madness here, which is kind of maddening to look at. But everything just all of a sudden dropped, and folks are really desperate to know what is causing this, so that we can figure out together, is this a buy the dip opportunity? Now, I did buy the dip. I actually opened a position right when the crash happened. I opened a position on HUD 8. It's the first time I've opened a position on HUD 8. I got it when it was down like 10% or something like that, which was pretty low over here. That's the first thing I did is I'm like, that's my bat signal to go buy HUD 8 mining. That'll be for my BTC exposure. I did buy a little bit of Ethereum, and I cannot get my ADA orders in because everything is down, and you can't get ADA on Robinhood, Coinbase, BlockFi. Everything's still down at the moment. It does make me wonder if we have other dips to come, but I'm willing to buy those as well. Banks might require to report transactions. I mean, this is not a big deal. Like, folks always ask me about the taxation of cryptos. It's like, look, if you trade stocks, you pay taxes. If you trade crypto, you should pay taxes too. So I don't see that as a catalyst. I see that as common sense. So that I'm not sure. Yeah, no, my ADA orders on Webull won't go through. Whale alert, 17 million ADA dumped. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, there are plenty of buyers right here. Yeah, it's just bizarre. And nobody really seems to have an answer in terms of why this all of a sudden happened. It is possible that it's just a whale dumping multiple different cryptocurrencies. Remember, institutions make up for like 70% of crypto trading. You've got a lot of retail buyers and retail investors who would buy and then hodl cryptocurrencies, whatever it might be. But you don't actually have the trading volume in the retail community that you do in the institutional community. But this is a pretty substantial dip here. Let's just try to like analyze this a little bit here. At 806, the dip began, and we hit bottom by 811 on Bitcoin. So 806 to 811, literally the exact same pattern on Ethereum. So it's not like Ethereum followed Bitcoin, it moved with it. And literally the same thing on Doge, the exact same times, 806 to 811. So I don't know what happened, but between 806 and 811, you had massive sell pressure on all of the different cryptos here. Okay, here we go. Looks like, oh, okay, so what, now you're going to fill some of my, what is it doing? Webull is being so weird. It just like partially, this is a disaster. Whatever. Very frustrating that it's so hard to buy the dip. This doesn't happen with stocks. Like stocks function, and centralized finance is really screwing the ability for people to buy the dip. But anyway, this is so weird. Webull, I've got 2 pending orders like that should be going through, and they're just not. That's annoying. Let's see. Why is my 90? Yeah, I mean, this is a good point, right? Like this, and this is sort of a defense of Robinhood here, right? Somebody says, why does it matter if you own the coin? 99% of crypto isn't accepted as payment. Don't be the next one Bitcoin pizza guy. Crypto is only for holding and trading, not purchasing. It's an interesting argument, right? It's like we don't really need to be able to transact in all of our crypto. It's one of the reasons, like, I haven't so much care to like try to take my crypto or whatever out of Robinhood. Like, whatever, I have crypto in Robinhood. That's where all my Ethereum is. And part of the reason is it doesn't crash. Like Robinhood used to crash. In fairness, they all used to crash. But every time these crypto dips happen, Robinhood's the one that's there. I mean, aside from saying that you should go to metkevin.com/life to buy yourself life insurance because of these swings here, that's metkevin.com/life to get life insurance in as little as 5 minutes. Robinhood just functions. I saw a very impressive test of Robinhood here. So all of them are still down. Let's see if we can get a little bit news in the terminal in terms of what we got here. Let's go crypto news. This will sort of consolidate everything for us. Okay. So Steph Curry. Okay, Reuters just did a piece on them. I'm pretty sure I can show this because it's just a public Reuters piece. No, they just tweeted about it. So Reuters tweeted about it. Cryptocurrency sell-off widens. El Salvador buying the Bitcoin dip. The president says. Coinbase says apps may be experiencing errors. Really? No doubt. Is El Salvador a sell the news event? See, that's interesting. That's actually an interesting argument. That what if potentially crypto was running on the news of this El Salvador purchase, and then now we're getting a dip. Let's take a look at the article here. El Salvador. Tiny and impoverished El Salvador became the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender on Tuesday, allowing Salvadorans to use the cryptocurrency to buy a cup of coffee, get a haircut, or even pay taxes and home loans. The launch got off to a bumpier start in the early hours of the rollout, as the government took its Bitcoin e-wallet offline because of technical glitches. My gosh. I don't think it's... Look, you can call my reasons silly, but there's not actually a lot of leverage right now in the crypto space. We're at some of the lowest levels of leverage in crypto that we've seen in a very long period of time. We'll go line after. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. 17,000 Bitcoin, 800 million worth of derivatives were longing Bitcoin with BTC as collateral got liquidated. Oh, that's interesting. Right as we're talking about how there's not that much leverage, which is true relative to the amount of leverage we've previously had. We're at substantial crypto lows. But yeah, it looks like Glassnode is reporting this. Here, let me send this. Oh, wow. Yeah, let me send this over. Let's get this on the other computer here. Okay, here we go. Take a look at this. So yeah, this just got posted. This is futures open interest in Bitcoin margin Bitcoin, 146K margin Bitcoin. We just had a liquidation event here, and you dropped $800 million worth of Bitcoin pretty dang quickly at this liquidation event. That is the downside of leverage in cryptocurrency, right? It's you get instantly liquidated on these flash crashes. It's why I just there's no way you'll ever catch me taking a margin on crypto. Administration, okay. Plans to spend more than okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, the app didn't show up, so they're talking about issues with the app on El Salvador. I don't know. I mean, could this be a sell the news event? It's just odd. Bitcoin enthusiasts around the world showed their support for El Salvador on Tuesday by buying $30 worth of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's value edged much lower Tuesday morning before selling off sharply from 5 p.m. level Monday, down more than ET level Monday, down more than 10% to 45,970. So they just updated this article. Somebody said, hold on, I paid literally what? It's called September, which has historically been a month. Okay, so Rafiq says he joined just specifically to tell me that September is the month that crypto dips. Yeah, see, I usually don't believe that. Google the September effect. I generally don't believe that because low leverage is crypto. Bloomberg lying. OTC derivatives can definitely a sell the news event. A lot of folks seem to believe that this is a sell the news event on this here, but we could do a quick look. Usually when you have things like this happen in crypto, September effect, are you thinking crypto or just in general? Yeah, because September effect is more of, do crypto markets have a September effect? I mean, that's we were just reading about this in the Market Open live stream about how this September could actually be a lot better than other Septembers. Kraken says some clients are experiencing delays while using instant funding methods. Coinbase app experiencing problems. Bitcoin pairs losses. It's very interesting. How coordinated this fall happened is so shocking to me. It was a span of 5 minutes. It was a 5-minute crash, and that's all you had. Gemini temporarily entering full maintenance period. I'm telling you, the only one up right now is what's it called? Robinhood. It's the only one right now. And they don't let you do ADA, which is such a bummer. But you could buy the Ethereum dip. And as we did do during this stream. That's so crazy. All right, let's keep going here. Let's see the rest of this article. Salvadorans have been calling Tuesday B Day or Bitcoin Day because we're very eager to see how the ecosystem develops. Yeah, and right away it plummets. That's crazy. Bitcoin adoption will be closely monitored. Pretty monumental step in the evolution of Bitcoin. Stakes are high for the indebted country. Economists say Bitcoin's sharp fluctuations risk denting the tax revenue of foreign currency reserves of the government. Government is betting more than $200 million on the virtual casino, and that's taxpayer money, says a senior economist. Well, it doesn't surprise me that there are a lot of economists that don't like crypto. Many business owners like the government's initiative because it widens payment options. I mean, really, it's a way to try to protect their country from inflation. El Salvador inflation. Let's see what their inflation's been like. Oh, but they haven't actually had much inflation. That's crazy. Yeah, usually you see this. Yeah, average 3% from 94 to 2001. No, they haven't really had an inflation issue in El Salvador. So that's fascinating, their rotation to cryptocurrency as a legal tender. Bitcoin took Salvadorans by surprise, the plan for El Salvador when first unveiled in June. The only thing I could see is that this is a sell the news event. That crypto was running leading up to this, and we had some kind of trader who's like, that's it, I'm taking my tendies, some kind of whale at, and this is all just talking about people actually utilizing the service here. Yeah, not much else. Beyond that, beyond just this date being a news event, I don't see why else somebody would have dumped here. Bitcoin's price bloodbath is El Salvador's sell the news event. Grayscale CEO calls SEC short-sighted after regulators' comments on approval of BTF. Uniswap price prediction. Okay. Crypto crash triggers minus 28% in dip in Uni. Let's see what other news there is here. News I can show. So this all happened around 11:08, right? Yeah, here. It's about 8:06-ish my time. And you didn't really start getting comments until about 10 minutes after the crash. Here, the block. That's when you started getting news publications. Coinbase says more users encountering errors than usual. Such a disaster. And you're still getting, now you're getting a little bit of a pullback again here. Look at it play the channel here on Bitcoin. These have got to be just algorithms and computers or something here that somebody manually put in a big whale sell, maybe as a sell the news, and you immediately had the computer start buying the dip to where the hedge funds, I wonder if the hedge funds have any of these technical glitches and this sort of garbage. Tether news. It's Tether news. I heard this as well, but I couldn't find anything about this. And I only see the same person here saying that. I mean, I'm happy to look again. Let's see here. But because I didn't see any Tether news. Or let's just go to news.google.com. Actually, what you could do is you could just type in Tether, and you could change the results to just be within the past hour. News. Yeah, I see nothing in terms of Tether news in the last hour. Tether, let's go again, past hour. So 3 cables are used to tether. Okay, well, it's talking about balloon tethers and satellite tethers. There's whale alert on Twitter. Just transfers. No. I do not particularly see a reason for this. Let's go BTC, other than sell the news, and then just a big institutional trader dropping a bunch, which again, opportunity in my opinion. More than 2.6 billion worth of positions liquidated in the last hour. 700 million in Ethereum, 1.1 billion in BTC. If you ask me, it's perfectly healthy leverage flush. Liquidations, jeez. We've had way less leverage, but yeah, you still have leverage, and it's just they're getting crushed right now. El Salvador's buying the dip. One of the worst crashes so far in 2021. Did El Salvadorans all just dump their $30 at once? That's funny. Oh, that's a good one. All right, we all got our coins now. Let's all dump. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're rotating back to the downside here. Interestingly, we're breaking through support here on BTC. Yeah. Wow. We were channel bound, but now we're rotating back. I wonder if we're going to go back to this 45.6 level here, or where we're heading. Do you have ADA sitting at 241, Doge sitting at 24? Where's HUT? Riot Blockchain's down 7%, Marathon's down 7.35, HUT 8 Mining only down 5.9%. Yeah, El Salvador president buying the dip, 150 coins added. Diamond hands in Spanish means manos de diamante. All right. Is that true? Diamond hands? I guess, yeah, hands of diamonds. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to go back to terminal here just to see here. Crypto flash crash wipes out 400 billion in market value on El Salvador's Bitcoin day. Bitcoin plunges 17%, potentially intraday capitulation. What? Also held 38.2% Fibonacci support during the plunge, attempting to hold 200-day moving average. Let's see. BTC on the 200-day. I have the 200-day up. Well, the 200-day on the day chart is 40. It's about 46. 45,981 is the 200-day moving average right now on the day chart. Yeah, going down back to the minute chart here. Trying to get back into that channel here. So we're really staying stable around that 46 to 47 channel by bobbing up and down above and below it. But that is a shocking sudden dip here, and all coordinated too at the exact same time. And that's what's so weird about it, is we know it had to have been some institution, almost like a JP Morgan or somebody with massive amounts of money in the crypto market, to where all of them coordinated at exactly the same time for exactly the same amount of minutes crashed the way they did. Doge perfectly bouncing off 21 cents support line. ADA bouncing off 207. Ethereum 3066, and Bitcoin bouncing off 43,525. No, but that's the thing. Look, that's what we were talking about. Is I always say, what I put up here, every crypto follows Bitcoin. But no, folks. Not today. Not today. Look at it. 806 Bitcoin to 811. I kid you not. They're literally all the exact same. Zero lag time. At least on the minute chart, there is literally zero lag time on Ethereum, ADA, and Doge. I mean, maybe just like in the high frequency trading sector, that makes sense. But I don't know. Usually when Bitcoin falls, you see like Doge and the other ones move a little bit afterwards, but not so coordinated. That's the weird thing. And then all of the apps shutting down too, preventing our opportunity to buy the dip, with the exception of Robinhood. Like, did Robinhood orchestrate this, or is Robinhood here to actually be a Robinhood and help us out? It's crazy. Let's take a peek over here at CNBC for a second. They're talking about it too.
Cool. And what this national wallet does is it cuts out all of the transaction fees. And so they're trying to make the barrier to entry to participating in the Bitcoin economy as low as possible. To your latter point about, what does this mean in terms of like nationwide adoption? Like, what will the legacy of this program be? And people are unsure. Like those who are, Bitcoin enthusiasts think that this really has the potential to change the exchange landscape, to have Bitcoin be a form of payment for, one person used it to pay for breakfast at McDonald's this morning. Other people think that it will become a part of helping a largely unbanked population join the global economy.
It is remarkable.
Whoa.
I mean, today is a remarkable day when you have the president.
So check this out. ADA is at $2.43. And remember how I was complaining about my order not going through on Webull? Check this out. My my order went through as a market order. And look at it. It went through at $2.36. So it kind of like averaged me in apparently between when I executed this at like 226 and where it is now at about 242, which is really interesting because this should have filled instantly, but it didn't. And I'm glad I put in a market order because I also put in this limit order of 25,000 ADA, and not dollars, 25,000 ADA. I also put in this limit order, and I put this in because it was frustrated, like nothing was working. So I put this limit order in for $2.30, and it was like 220. I added $1 to the price, not $1. I added what am I trying to say? Not a penny, but a penny. A couple pennies. It was at like 229 or whatever. I put this limit in, and here I put it in at about 231-ish. Anyway, so I bumped it a couple pennies to make sure the limit would go through, and it just didn't. But because it was left as a limit, it just never ended up going through. So that's unfortunately the downside of a limit order during a market dip, is the market order ended up working. The limit did not. And I still got a better price on market than where we sit right now, with an average fill of 236 on Webull. Definitely paid more than when I actually hit the trade button, which is obviously frustrating. But what are you going to do when all the software is just shut down? It's not something you can really complain about too much. It just is what it is, I suppose. I mean, just props. Look, shout out to Robinhood. I feel like I'm giving them too much credit here, but they didn't shut down. Problem is I can't get Cardano, So I ended up buying Ethereum during the dip on there, and HUD 8, wherever HUD 8 is now. Where's the darn thing? I don't even know where it is right now. HUD 8. Yeah, see, look at that. HUD 8 on the minute chart. Let me see what I actually bought the thing for. HUD 8. Here we go. So I bought it for $967, which was right here. So I wasn't super fast, but that's still pretty good right here. 967 on the scheme of the day. That's not bad. I'll prove that to you. Throw that up really quick. Yeah, see, I threw in about $50,000 into HUD 8 right there at 967 during the dip. I'm like, nope, this is this is some kind of whale selling. Yeah, Robinhood treated, I don't know, they did good there. Crypto.com is up, and I'm getting 8% back in crypto. Thanks for that, Lee Davis. Crypto.com. Okay, I'll check that. I'm gonna write that down. Thank you for that. Okay. So far, Plan B's price prediction. Well, I don't think it's gonna close at 43 this month. I mean, this month just started. And I don't know who that is. Solano still running hard. Okay, everybody's talking about their favorite coins here. Yeah, I could look at CoinMarketCap and we could see what else we have. Whiskey News. Okay. Kenny is selling crypto to cover those shorted AMC shares. That's a good one. Oh, Citadel. All right, so what do we have here? So Bitcoin right now, you can see the spark line over here, pretty dramatic. Same thing with Cardano, fell to 243. Ethereum. Let's look at some of the others here. Tether maintained a buck. I want to see what happened during the stress. I'm going to go to the trading view on a minute, and I really want to look at that 806 time frame to see if we broke the dollar. Okay, it's using UTC time frame. Well, whatever. It's here. So let's see what happened here. Oh, this is Tether. No, I just want to see the dollar chart, not Bitcoin. Show me Tether. Where's the Tether chart? Here we go. This is Tether. Okay, good. So here's the Tether chart. That's so weird. Tether increased. I mean, very fractionally here, obviously. But that is so weird. I'm going to zoom in a little more. Yeah, look at that. Tether actually went up during this. And I mean, we're talking about, because Tether is pretty much traded by algorithms at fractions of a penny. You generally always maintain that dollar value, generally. But this was very interesting. You were essentially at $1, and you had a little spike. Again, totally fractional, but it's very interesting to see Tether hold that well during that crisis. Solana didn't seem to be affected here. XRP fell, but Solana did not. But Solana, wait, no, it did. It did. Hold on. Let's go to the minute chart here. 1 minute. No, it had its dip too. It did get affected. Let's go to the average candles here. Candles. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So here you had your dip. Same time frame. 6, 7, 8, 9 through 11. Same 5-minute period. You had a dip from about 158 to 136, which is 136 divided by 158. That's about an 8 point. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's about a 14% dip there all of a sudden. But Solana recovered pretty fast. Much faster than the others. Solana's being used for NFT trading to save on the ETH. Yeah, ETH gas fees are very high. Like I was using MetaMask and I bought, or I traded an NFT. I sold an NFT. And boy, it was expensive. Good job getting on that hot 8 dip. Awesome. Always check the reviews for exchanges before you use them. Yeah, absolutely. Bitcoin Grayscale Trust has been selling at it. Yeah, well, they had their massive lockups. Remember in July when we had that big dip and crypto or Bitcoin went down to like 28,000, right? Now is the worst possible day to fix that. Fix what? Anyone know how to get a Coinbase account unlocked? Ugh. Good luck. Okay, let's go. Let's see what else here. Most coins fell. Solana just dropped and pulled back. Surprised Poly. Let's see here. Where's Poly Network? Anyway, and another one people keep talking about is Hex. Take a look at this. Let's see, Hex. This is the day chart for Hex year to date. Hex has just been killing it year to date. Wow. 201 right now. Rank 201. They have had an insane like tripling over here in just the last 2 months on Hex. But I think they too go to the minute chart. Yeah, here's the day chart. Zoom in. Yeah, they too had their issue here this morning. Yeah, here's your 806 to 811, but they actually kept falling. Yeah, they fell even further, but they've also been doing very well. Poly. And how's let's look at Uni instead. Uniswap. See how they performed. So Uni, yeah, here's our same crash here as well. Golly, what a bizarre moment in time here. You could really see that same time frame. All of them. And HUD 8 is still recovering. ADA sitting at 2.4, Bitcoin 46.8. In our channel now, right back into our channel. Okay, I'll write that down. Nomics? What's Nomics? Nomics? I have not gone here before, but thank you for sharing this to me, or with me. Oh, this is neat. This is almost very much like a coin market cap. Oh, you could buy data. Oh, interesting. Oh, look at that. Hex is number 3 right here. So, historical data. Yeah, this is very similar to coin market cap, but it looks like you have a little bit more detail here. See, look at that. Days since all-time high, percent of all-time high, circulating supply, max supply, exchange volume, fiat volume. That's interesting. Yeah, they give you a few more metrics here. That's not bad. And then apparently you could buy more data. Let's see here. Yeah, I wonder what data they sell you. Let's just go to like Ethereum Buy Data for a second. I don't know anything about Litecoin. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about any coin except Bitcoin, Ethereum, and ADA. That's it. Historical data. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about that platform, so I'll have to explore and research that a little bit. Let's see if there's anything else that has been showing up here. News like we can pull up. Okay, here we go. Easy come, easy go. Bitcoin tumbled as much as 17%. Amid news that El Salvador's cryptocurrency rollout was faltering. Really? That's why? The largest digital token fell to 43,050. What was wrong with the rollout? Bitcoin is undergoing its biggest test in its 12-year history as El Salvador becomes the first country to adopt it as legal tender. Both enthusiasts and detractors of cryptocurrencies are monitoring the experiment to see if there are a significant number of people who want to transact with Bitcoin when it circulates alongside the US dollar, and whether it brings any benefits to the violent, impoverished Central American nation. Okay. Initial boost of the $30. What else? What went wrong? The country bought 400 Bitcoin ahead of the rollout. Would you ever say Bitcoins? 400 Bitcoins? Like, I don't think I would say that. I would say 400 Bitcoin, but okay. With a market value of about 20 million at current prices, the country plans to buy a lot more of them. Businesses will be required to accept Bitcoin in exchange for goods and services. The government will accept it as tax payments. Okay, so what started faltering? Brave New World, Uncharted Waters, 200 Bitcoin ATMs. The dollar will remain the national currency for public accounting purposes, and merchants who are technologically unable to receive the e-currency will be exempt from the law. El Salvador's dollarized economy is heavily reliant on remittances sent home by migrants overseas. Public skepticism. We read about these polls in the Wall Street Journal. Huh. Here's just sort of a chart on price history on when it was announced. Okay, so where's the faltering rollout? Like Bloomberg said, there was a faltering rollout, and I don't see it. I do not see it. Coins are NFTs, Bitcoin price slumps. Different. Coin or coin related news here. Okay, let's see if we can get a Standard Chartered says Ethereum could hit 35,000. Okay, so very bullish here on the Ethereum. Institutional investors begin placing their bets as Ethereum grows into a financial market. Macro outlook bullish. Okay. Well, this is unrelated to this crash that we had today. Back to 47,000 on Bitcoin now. And ADA back to 2.44-ish. Hut 8 mining. Let's see here. I did put in about $150,000 into crypto and crypto-related stocks like Hut 8 mining in this dip here. Dude, jeez. Hippo's still up 24%. It's crazy. Oh, I love it. So good. Whew. All right. Well, let's see if there are any other comments here. Noise does not gate good cryptos. Thanks for that. I'll check that out. Are the dips done dipping? I mean, the big dip seems to be done. It's just very weird how coordinated it was. Solano dipped as well, but it just recovered faster. Will money laundering in crypto be easier than ever before in El Salvador is the real question. I don't know. El Salvador. Honestly, I mean, like, I hate to say it, but I think the big conclusion here for what it's worth is that we knew since mid-June that El Salvador was going to adopt cryptocurrency as a legal tender. That occurred today. Today was transition day, T-Day, or as folks in El Salvador have mentioned, B-Day, Bitcoin Day. And so it happened, and it appears that some whales, maybe probably just one, I don't know if it was coordinated, some larger institution between 8:06 this morning and 8:11 liquidated a ton of crypto, which likely at the same time led to massive liquidations. In fact, we have this liquidations chart here where we see massive liquidations. We had margin Bitcoin at 164,000 coins, and that dropped to 147,000 very quickly. So you saw liquidations. So some whales sold, triggered a price decline, which triggered liquidations. And possibly the liquidations accelerated this decline if it all happened at roughly the same period of time. And we saw almost all of the crypto brokers shut down. Coinbase, Kraken, Voyager, Webull, everything was having issues actually executing trades. The only thing that didn't have issues was Robinhood, which we know you don't get your coin, but then if you wanted to trade, it doesn't make a difference if you have the coin or not, to some degree. And now we're at this period of sort of channeling at this new level here, 47,000. You could clearly see this channel, which what blows my mind, and I always say this, but it's crazy, is we drew these channel lines a long time ago. And Bitcoin is literally on the minute chart trading and playing right within them. Thank you for the insights there on Coinomics or Nomics or whatever. Check that out. Celsius network was fine, says someone. Yeah. All right. And some of y'all are fighting in the chat about money laundering. All right. Well, very interesting crash event here. The president of El Salvador just tweeted. Oh, I want to pull it. Give me a sec. I want to pull it up. Let's see. What a bizarre moment. So that's a recap here. President, it appears the discount is ending. Thanks for the dip. We saved $1 million in printed paper. El Salvador now holds 550 Bitcoin. That's pretty funny, actually. It appears the discount is ending. Thanks for the dip. IMF news. Why are they thanking the IMF? What did the IMF say? Nothing. Yeah, Panama introduces bill to legalize Bitcoin. All right. Well, that's the summary I have. Let's get back to work. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate y'all being here. If any of this stresses you out, make sure to get life insurance by going to metkevin.com/life. Thanks so much, folks. We'll see you in the next one.